watching this video who has watched me for a while knows who my favourite Spider-Man is. It's Andrew Garfield. Saying that, there's countless moments from these movies that really define the character for me, and so in the run-up to No Way Home, with the constant rumours that we're going to be seeing Tobey, Andrew and Tom together on screen, I thought I'd take a look at the moments from each of the actors that defined the character for me. Now before we go further, this is my opinion. You're entitled to your own, just like you're entitled to think that there's another scene that did the message better. Just don't be a dick about disagreeing with it, and if you want to put forward the scene that you think did it better, feel free to do it in the comments or on my Twitter, which is going to be on screen right now. Let's all be civil about this. We all love Spider-Man, we're all here for the same reason, it's to hear me talk about him for 5 minutes. Now that opinion warning is going to come in pretty handy for the next sentence, so please just bear that in mind. Spider-Man 3 has always been my favourite of the Raimi trilogy, and I know what you're thinking, please just get the hate out, I'm willing to wait. Pause the video, scream whatever you want at the screen, comment whatever you want in the comments, just get it over with. But the ending of this movie probably has the most raw Peter Parker that we've seen. After a climactic battle with Sandman and Venom facing off against Harry and Peter, heroes victor, but not without cost. First, Peter must come to terms with Sandman, not as a villain, in fact completely different to the other interactions they've had. Flint's broken by this point as he confesses the truth to Peter. He tells him what happened the night that Uncle Ben died. Now this is a night that forged Spider-Man, a night that has haunted Peter for so long, and he finally has the answers. He finally knows who is concretely responsible for Uncle Ben's death. This could be it. Peter could finally get closure. How's he gonna enact his revenge?
I've done terrible things too.
He doesn't. Just as Flint laid all his emotions on the table, Peter does the same, and in that moment, the film's themes of revenge and forgiveness really come to light. He hears Flint Marko's struggle and his pain, and he sees himself. He sees someone broken by the fear of loss, someone driven to the lowest point to save those that they love, and it's heartbreaking. The way this scene plays out kills me every time. The acting, the score, everything is sublime. Nothing is hidden. We see full frontal emotions on display. This is the heart of the film. This is what the whole thing is built to. It's built to the moment where Peter finally completes his character journey. This was never about a flashy final battle. It never was with the Raimi Spider-Man movies. This was about a lesson learned, and my god, was it learned perfectly. But that's not even it. Peter's victory is short-lived, as he has no choice but to say goodbye to someone he saw as a best friend for almost as long as he could remember. As the sun rises over New York City, Harry Osborn dies in the arms of Peter and Mary Jane, having fully completed his character arc and redemption cycle. Now I adore everything about this scene. The final lines of dialogue that they share is the best they have throughout the entire trilogy. This makes me cry genuine tears every time, and I'm not sorry about that. Because this stings. This kills me. Tobey Maguire in this moment delivers everything I want from Spider-Man. I don't care that Andrew Garfield's my favourite, this is some of the best acting we've had in a Spider-Man movie. Think of the guilt Peter must feel knowing how the relationship developed over the course of this film, and now sitting here watching his friend die. Peter tries to apologise and come to terms with Harry, but Harry brushes it off, saying a line that kills me every fucking time.
I should never have hurt you. Said those things. None of that matters, Peter. You're my friend.
This movie is fucking brilliant. I know I'm supposed to talk purely on a scene, but I can't. This whole ending is genius. The way it doesn't end on a final swing. There is no celebration because there's nothing to celebrate. This is a somber ending to a somber story. There is no happy-go-lucky ending where Peter gives some speech about responsibility as he swings through the city. This is real, this is painful, and it's exactly what I want from a genuine Spider-Man story. I want him to feel human, I want him to live with his guilt and his past mistakes, and I want him to have the depth of forgiveness, and he has that here. There really wasn't much more than that I could ask for. Now if Tobey Maguire appears in No Way Home, I beg that they continue the character cycle that was done so well in the Raimi trilogy, because anything even remotely less than that is going to be considered a failure. But if this scene right here is the last time that I see Tobey Maguire suit up as Spider-Man, then so fucking be it, because it was one hell of a way to go out. Thank you so much for watching part 1 of this 3-part miniseries where I'll be looking at my favourite moments from each of the Spider-Man actors. If you've enjoyed, feel free to like this video and share it with your friends. It would mean the world to me, and also show me that you want more of this short form opinionated content. Also, if you want to go ahead to the playlist and catch the other 2 parts of this, you can. There's going to be a card above me, there's also going to be a link in the description. I've been Jordan, I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and I will see you all in the next one.